Sagar. I have been with the IT industry more than 15 years right now, and mostly work in the data related projects. And with data, I have completed more than 10 projects right now with respect to data integration, data visualization, and other stuff. I have been with the more on the Microsoft side of stack. So I have worked starting from the MSBI, SQL, MSBI, VB, and all till right now. You can say Fabric and everything else with the Databricks and Snowflake. So I know most part of the world of data, whatever it is used at the Microsoft side and how it is connected, how we can correlate that with the other system as well. And is based on my experience is whenever we design any analytical system, what we do is we try to get as much as more information from multiple system, right? And then once we have that information, then we can analyze those information and get the right insight out of it, right? So whether the customer satisfaction is not there, or whether the claims has been rejected, what was the claim percentage got rejected, why was the claims got rejected, right? So all those things can be done using data. And it is said that, right, data is a new oil for the any industry, right? And even though if you want to implement something with respect to AI, data is a backbone, right? If you don't have right data, you cannot implement right AI system in place. And that's where most of the company they try to focus to clear the data or try to frame the data in such a way that it is consumable to the downstream application. It can be the business analyst, it can be a decision maker, it can be an executive community, or it can be an AI system which is made to help the operations, right? So all those things shake hand with each other such that we had proper system in place.
Correct.
And what we can do with the fabric is we can get those insights by creating a proper data governance in place. As because what happens in fabric, we have multiple sets of data governance. One is at the endorsement level, with whether this data has been endorsed and it can be used or not. And the second thing is data labeling, right? So what happens is when we create a semantic model, at that time we label that, okay, this one is a sensitive, this one is company restricted, or this one is publicly available. So based on that particular governance, people can either access or they cannot access the data, underlying data. So that's what I would like to give you, give the people over here a brief overview what we can do with the fabric. I remember I was working in one of the oil and gas project where we have to get the data from multiple warehouse system, and we need to integrate those data. And what was happening is the data was same. The product was same. Like let's say for example, an oil, right? So it wasn't same oil, but it has been labeled as multiple different labels in different systems. So we want to understand that how we can have a common label across multiple systems and how we can integrate those to help us to do a proper data analytics, right? So I love that part, particular challenge of the project, and you love when you start working on those kind of projects. I really like that. I remember. So what Fabric can do is it has end-to-end analytics from the capturing data from the source to providing analytics of the data with the code layer or with the Power BI report on top of it, of the code layer. And it can be also help to analyze the perform the data analytics on multiple stages of the data capture. Now, with that, I would like to move to the next slide, which will provide you an overview what we are offering with our Microsoft Fabric architectural program. Is we have divided it to two levels, level 1 and level 2. Level 1 is something we are providing and foundational information on Fabric, as well as we will be doing hands-on experience with the data engineering, data warehousing, and Power BI stuff. We'll be doing a data governance at a basic level, and throughout the course you will be able to create either of the project in e-commerce, insurance, or pharma. So that's the thing we are applying for level 1. In level 2, we will be covering more in-depth architectural information on the Fabric side, how we can implement the data governance with the use of Purview and multi-regions in place. We will also see the details on real-time intelligence and FinOps side, how FinOps can help us to reduce the infrastructure cost of the Fabric, right? And also here we are going to perform a end-to-end project either in e-commerce, insurance, and pharma based on the need, right? So this is what we are going to have over the Fabric program. Okay.